Hello, Brian from Kelco Construction. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly today on the phone. I told you I would send you this video over. So, Brian, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. At the end of the video, if you want to hear more info, I have my phone number there. We can set up a time to talk. If not, take the tips I give you. Definitely apply them to your site, and you should see some results as well. All right, so first thing we'll talk about today is content. So I'm on your homepage here for Kelco Construction. Really like your logo there. You have some of your services. You have some pictures of your, trucks and everything, your services. And you have some pictures there of jobs that you guys have done, which is awesome. Your project portfolio, which is really cool. You guys have done some really nice work. And you have your contact info there as well. All right, so one thing I would recommend is having more content on your homepage. Ideally, you want to have probably, over 1,000 words of content. And you guys, I think you probably have a couple hundred right now, but definitely if you had more words on there. And the reason that you want so much content is the more content you have, the more keyword phrases and words you can put into there, right? So I just put as an example into Google construction Nashua, New Hampshire. It's a nice big, little town city there that's going to give you a good amount of volume. So the first thing we're going to see in any Google search is these ads at the top. Usually you'll see those new Google guaranteed ads. They're supposed to be better. They give you more verified leads, people looking to get work done now, not like in a year or a month from now. You won't get really any tire kickers with those. These ones, they also will bring traffic to your site, and you also will get calls off them. But the Google guaranteed ones are better, and they will rank those actually above these when they show you. So essentially, you're paying to be seen first. After the ad section, we have the map section. The top 3 companies show up in this preview window. We have 4 here because this one's an ad. So they do the top 3 companies and then however many people are paying for ads. Sometimes you will see 4 or 5. You can see I could click view all to see everybody else in the area that shows up on the map. But these are all based on citations, and the way to get those is just to submit your business name, address, and phone number to directory sites, such as Home Advisor, Yelp, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. After that, we get our organic section. This is where the websites show up with the company names as well. So if we were ranking what we put in today, Construction, Nashua, New Hampshire, first thing would be Yelp. They'd be number 1, a directory site. Number 2 would be Better Business Bureau. Number 3 would be North Point CM or Construction. Number 4 would be Who's, which is another directory. And number 5 would be H&R Construction. You will get 10 results per page. So at the very bottom, you're going to find that there's more ads here. And these are just like the ones at the top. They're not the Google guaranteed either. But you'll get 10 results per page. So just remember that, because we'll talk about that a little more. So I went ahead and I took your website right now, kelcobuild.com, and I went ahead and plugged it into a program called Arifs. And what this does is it allows me to kind of look behind the curtain and see what's going on with your site. As you can see right now, you don't really have too much going on with your ranking. There's not a lot of results for this to actually go ahead and kind of rank you guys. So it actually doesn't even give you a number for ranking. And I'll show you a comparison so you can see all that. Also, this normally would be like a little circle with a number. And it would be this stands for your trust in the area. And this right here would be, if you think of the internet as kind of a popularity contest, whoever has the most votes is going to get the most views and the most attention. You guys right now don't have any referring domains. These are just other websites that have links on them that bring people back to your page. And those are called backlinks. But we'll talk about it again later. You guys do right now have 2 keywords. These are like what I put into Google when I put in construction, Nashua, New Hampshire. And the keywords are really what drive the traffic to your site. And right now, for you guys, you don't have any visitors on average to your page per month. This is on a per month basis. I can go ahead and click your keywords. I think it's just your name right now. So Kelco Construction and Kelco Contracting. It's good to have your own name ranked fairly high because that's going to be your repeat business and referral business, people that are searching by your name. And you do want to have a balance of that as well as, searches that bring in new customers or keywords, I should say. So if we just look at the first one, though, to get an idea of how this all works, Kelco Construction, 90 people do search this term every single month, so there is good volume there. The only issue we're seeing why you guys probably aren't getting the results is that you're ranked number 15. So remember, 10 results per page. If you want to be on the first page, which should be everyone's goal for every keyword, really, especially the important ones, then you want to be top 10. So you guys did drop 8 spots in the last month or so. So that puts you about in the middle of the second page. For Kelco Contracting, this one you guys are number 30. There's volume 30. And you guys for this one are number 31. So that puts you at the top of the fourth page. So just as a quick comparison, I'm going to bring you over to one of your competitors, North Point here. And if I go ahead and do the same thing and put them into Arifs, you'll see the difference here. They have a ranking number. It does show the last 3 months kind of what's going on with their site. They have a local trust of 27, which is pretty good. And they do have some power behind their site with a 15. And right now they have 86 referring domains or other websites that are sending them back 254 links to their page. They can be found with 583 different combinations of keywords right now, like what we put into Google. And that's driving 161 visitors to their site per month. So you just think, if that many visitors came to your site, how many calls would it be, right? Even if it was just 60 calls, how many of those calls would result in estimates and quotes? And of those, how many of those would result in jobs? So you can just see the kind of the math in front of you multiplying there. And so the first thing we see with their keywords is North Point Construction, which you expect to see. 100 people do search that a month. They're number 1 for that, so that's why they're getting pretty much all that volume. And people are looking for them, so they should be getting it. Let's see. Next, this one I don't believe is as important. What you're really looking for is you do want to have your name, right? Because you don't want to lose business that you should be getting, such as your referral and repeat. But you also want to see searches that are going to bring in customers. And you don't want just anyone, though. You want people who are looking for your services now. You don't want just random questions about construction or contracting, right? So this one here, construction companies in New Hampshire. Someone's looking for a company. There's probably a reason. They probably need services done, right? So 150 people do searches every month. And these guys, North Point here, they are number 4. So they are top 5. You want to be top 5 for everything. I mean, top 10's a great starting point, getting on the first page, but then you really want to get top 5. And then I get everyone that I work with in top 3. And the reason for that, that's when you really see these numbers start to show up in your visitors. Just some other ways you can type it in. New Hampshire construction companies, 100 people do search it this way. They're number 3. That's just their name again with the same 100 with 3. Let's see, that's probably a job that they worked. And let's see, is there any more really good ones real quick? New Hampshire construction, that's pretty good. 50 people do search it. They're number 5 for that one. All right, so that's just a little bit about content, backlinks, and citations. Here's my phone number if you want to talk some more. Love to talk about what we could do with your page, get you way more visitors, get you ranking, get that content in there. But like I told you at the beginning, if you are content, definitely apply what I did tell you today. It was all free. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you, Brian.